37 minutes of your day. According to a Business Insider, that is how much time the average American spends on social media, Facebook, Twitter. We use social media so much, yet do we pay attention to the risks? Tonight, only on ABC 57 News, Emily Pritchard investigates who is spending their time following you.
You've probably got all of these sites bookmarked: Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. You can't forget about others like Pinterest and even LinkedIn. Now, we're all using them, but how is actually changing. Now, 60% of all social media is happening on your phone or tablet, and that's even impacting what we're all capable of seeing. You have to plug in to log on.
Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, all that good stuff.
To get that social media fix, we're all willing to weather the elements to scroll through statuses and drain our batteries just to glance at our friends' latest 140 characters.
I mean, I probably talk to people on Twitter more than I text them or call them.
And from our palms to our laps, we're all mapping out our lives on the internet, but who's watching? Well, I spent a couple of days on Indiana University's South Bend's campus using phone apps to track the online traffic. I don't have to actually type I'm at Northside Hall for you to know exactly where I am. I'll send this tweet now, and if your phone location is turned on, you can almost immediately open an app called Tweets Nearby and see that I'm not alone.
Holy cow, okay. I actually know that person.
That's IUSB junior Jessica Williams' reaction to the app we found her on. It uses location services to pinpoint the exact place of Twitter activity.
This is actually kind of scary in the fact that probably anybody can download this app and see exactly where I'm sitting right now.
Who's been stalking her recent activity? I have. We chatted about her purchase of Harry Potter stamps and even her new obsession with a game app called Fallout Bird.
So I've been playing it nonstop.
And that's all stuff, obviously, like I was able to pull off your Twitter. We could see where you live, where you spend a lot of time. Does that freak you out at all that, there are apps that we can pull up the location of where you're tweeting it all?
It is kind of, I guess, off-putting just because you're like, wow, anybody could find me. Like there could be some serial killer in Elkhart or something that could come find me. That's why I try to be really particular in what I post.
It doesn't take much force to click enter, but what's the power of that post?
What people thought was private 30 years ago isn't even close. Anybody with a couple bucks and the internet can figure out where everybody lives.
Eric Tamashowski, head of St. Joseph County Police Cyber Crimes Unit, admits there's really no way to confirm you're safe online.
A lot of it's just common sense, and a lot of it is thinking about it as, what information am I communicating by this?
If you're a parent of younger kids, the cyber world, it can be scary. Tamashowski says while kids may be a click ahead of adults with the technology, Mom and Dad are the ones with the blueprint to what they're downloading.
The parents should be getting basically a list from like the iTunes store of what the kids have downloaded. Google every single one of those things so you know what they are.
Find out what you can online, because the more you know, the better, especially just because you log off doesn't mean your online footprint is unplugged. There are some good things about phone locations. Many parents are using them to track their own kids, making sure they are where they say they are. And at the end of the day, Tamashowski tells me that you just have to treat social media like many other things, a calculated risk, and you must use caution. Now, to watch my full interview with him and to get many more tips, visit our website, abc57.com. Reporting in South Bend, Emily Pritchard, ABC 57 News. Well, who isn't using social media? Admit it, you've probably already checked Facebook or Twitter this morning. Only on ABC 57 this week, I investigated who's following you. I spent a couple of days on IUSB's campus tracking social media activity. Students I talked with say they just can't get enough of it and even communicate more on sites like Twitter and Instagram than they actually call or text someone.
Like, wow, I've probably had like Facebook and Twitter since probably like my freshman year of high school, and I'm a junior in college. So that's like a third of my life that I've been on social media, and before that with like MySpace and everything else.
But don't think it is just those youngsters getting in on all the action online. Seniors age 65 and older, they are the fastest growing demographic on social media. I sat down with an 81-year-old South Bend man this week who's telling his friends at his retirement community to join him online. If you type Inspector Gadget on Facebook, you see the 1980s TV show has nearly 54,000 likes. The movie just over 10,000. But you don't have to search online for a Michiana man with the latest in technology.
I've always been known as an Inspector Gadget. I've got the latest in everything.
The nickname Jerry Bernson's insurance coworkers gave him years ago seems to fit. Technology, it's close to his heart. An iPhone 4S is in his pocket, an iPad at his fingertips, and his laptop just inches away.
These are all my Facebook friends over here.
The 81-year-old says he logs on at least once a day to the social media site to stay updated on his 4 kids, 8 grandkids, 7 great-grandkids, and even family in Scotland.
I like to keep up with my grandkids on Facebook, and sometimes they don't even invite you to something here. It's all done through Facebook.
He made his profile himself when joining back in December of 2008.
I probably could use a little tweaking on that.
Bernson says he tries to recruit his neighbors at his retirement community to join him here online, but he tells me not many are interested in making a profile.
Most of them say, I don't have any idea, I don't know anything about it, and I don't want to know anything about it. Some people are afraid to turn it on, they're going to erase something and ruin the machine or something like that.
He's always had that inspector outlook, looking to stay current, and that's what's made interacting online simple for him.
Oh, there's a picture of my newest great-grandson.
And you sure can't beat the benefits of seeing your family 1,000 miles away. And St. Paul's retirement community in South Bend tells me they recently installed Wi-Fi for their residents, and workers say they help more people there with questions about iPads rather than cell phones. Now, to watch my investigation on who's following you, visit our website, abc57.com.